What's up? What did you do today?
I won the, Omaha Regional.
Yep. All right. And what did you play?
Pure Snake Eye.
All right. Let's see.
Yep. So starting off, I had 3 Snake Eye Ash, 2 Poplar, 1 Oak, 2 Flamberge, all mandatory engine pieces in my opinion, along with the Temple and the original. So I've seen some people run 2 of the original. You don't need to run 2. You just need 1 and 1. It's perfectly fine. Works out every time.
All right.
For consistency, we run triple D Bellstar. This format is hand trap heavy. You want to be able to play, so you want to max out on as much extension as possible. So you run triple D-Bell, triple Wanted, just that way you have max amounts of extension, along with triple Bonfire, which also can be an extender, and then the 1 for 1. All mandatory engine requirements, in my opinion. It's the first 20 cards, and then the 21st card is 1 Jet Synchron. There's a lot of different ways you can play the deck. I think Jet Synchron is the best way, so I play it. After that, of course, is just all non-engine and interaction pieces. So triple Nib, triple Ash, and then all the effect negation, triple Veiler, triple Imperm, double Ghost Mourner. You just don't want your opponent's effects to activate. Mourner was crazy today. I Mournered someone's monster, and then I popped it, and then they were able to take damage, and that's how I won the game, was just off of them summoning something big and me popping it.
Would you consider a third mourner?
I don't like Mourner at more than 2 because you really don't want to draw multiples because it has a hard once per turn effect and it's not very high impact. So because of it doesn't stop Snake Eye Ash. Is long story short. All it stops is Diabell. So this plus anything else is really really good, but by itself it's not very strong.
All right.
And then I played 2 talents today. I did not activate this card. I think I activated this card once today. And to draw 2, it did win me the game when I did that, but I didn't draw this at all today. I activated it once to draw 2, won me the game, and the other time I activated it, that was in my hand, I pitched it for Diabell, so it was not great. Probably cut it for something more meaningful, but it's pretty good right now.
All right.
And then, of course, triple cross out. A lot of people are playing Lullabies here. I don't think Lullabies is that great. I didn't know all the combo lines with Lullaby, honestly, and so I just decided not to play it. I'd rather just play cards I knew how to play.
All right.
The extra deck, little shout outs to the homies. Them all with the droplets. 1 Link Rebo, gotta run it. This card's crazy, absolutely insane. 1 IP, 1 SP, the siblings, you gotta run them. Phoenix, I see a lot of people not running this and playing Underworld Goddess over it. This card won me a bunch of games just for the OTK line. If you look at the stream, I won both games just because I could make Phoenix plus the Zealantis line, so you just win because of that.
All right.
Of course, the best extenders in the game, Hida and Dark. These cards are insane. You gotta run them. They're super, super crazy. Going second, this is how you actually get to play the game, so that way if you ever get to 2 bodies, you're just threatening your opponent. And if they have Promethean Engrave and you summon a Hida, you just put them on, you gotta pop it, and then you get your Poplar. You gotta run these cards. They're so crazy. To go with those, you do run the Selene. This card came up super clutch today. I played against a lot of board breaker decks, and so I was able to use Selene because I didn't overextend into hand traps because I knew they weren't playing hand traps. And when you know your opponent's on board breakers, I played against the Sky Striker Snake Eye deck. When they're not trying to actively hand trap you to death, Selene is crazy as an extender. You can go into Promethean, go to Hida, take their stuff, and then go up to Selene and then go to Appaloosa. It's crazy. 1 Promethean. You only need 1 in pure, so I'd only run 1. 1 Appaloosa. You've got to run this card. This card is crazy. The Zealantis combo, you've got to run it. If you're not running this card, I think you're a bozo. These cards are crazy. Typhon. This card came up in a lot. The last time I played was yesterday at a remote event, and I changed this for access code, and access code never came up. This card was insane. I was able to break boards because of this card, and also on top of it, I stole my opponent's Diabell Star, and did a bunch of Zealantis lines to get just have a Zealantis on the field, and I slapped a Typhon next to my Zealantis. It was just it was just too much. My opponent couldn't activate anything big, and then they had to go into battle phase. It was too good. And then, of course, since we're running Jet, we're running the Synchros, 1 Formula, 1 Boral Savage, and then 1 Baron. These cards are crazy. Also, don't forget, you can just make Baron with any level 3 hand trap in your deck, which you run the Mourners and then also the Ashes. with the Diabell Star. So if they like ban Jet, you're always still running Baron. This card's crazy. And then for the side deck, you ran a bunch of Bystials, so double Drew Swarm, 1 Magnemite, 1 Baldrake, and 1 Serenir. This is for like random rogue matchups, but also for voiceless. I was really scared of that deck, and also like any branded variant that was like trying to like gimmick puppet lock. As long as this deck gets to play, you usually just win the game. So I just want to put these in for all those matchups where they just they degenerately just FTK for no reason, and almost all of them lose to a Bystial. So gotta run them. Speaking of respecting like decks to FTK, playing Droll, a lot of people have cut this from their side deck. I still think it's really impactful, especially if people are still on the Fire King variant. Just dropping a Droll against Fire King just ends their whole turn almost, and then like puts them on this like awkward half board. And if they have an awkward half board, you're like, cool, I'm gonna summon 1 Hita and then out your whole field. The third Mourner, so we were talking about Mourner at 3. I side out 1 Flame Bridge and put in 1 Mourner going second almost every single turn, just because it is so impactful just to like try and open up multiple hand traps. So you do run this as a third update. Probably the most degenerate card in the game right now, Summon Limit. Summoning in this deck, if you can get to like any negate plus Summon Limit, you just win the game. They try to play through your negate, you just flip up a Summon Limit, and then after they try to like out the Summon Limit, then you're like, cool, negate, and then their game's over. And the best cards in my side deck all of today were Double Lightning Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster. Shoutouts to Sean Pittman. Yesterday at the remote regional, he was talking about how good like Harpies and Lightning Storm are because no one's running Anti-Spell, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Everyone's on Summon Limit, not Anti-Spell. And so I was like, I should just play these and just clear out my opponent's back row. I drew these cards like it was my job. It was crazy. Every time I sided these in, I saw them, and they almost always won me the game because of it.
All right, are there any changes you'd like to make?
Change-wise, would probably just be like the talents in the main deck. I'd probably change those to Ghost Spells or something. Just another level 3 hand trap wouldn't be bad as a tuner for like the Diabell play, but also just literally anything else besides them because I didn't really activate them at all. And then, yeah, no, I think that's right. I think everything else worked out really well.
All right. Well, any shout-outs you want to give?
Absolutely. First of all, shout-outs to Daniel over here. He drove me here. He's buying me dinner because I won.
And I'm driving him back. Still first.
Yes, sir. And shout-outs to Action Sports, best locals in Kansas City. Gotta shout them out. Shout-outs to like all the people I tested with, and also just shout-outs to all my opponents. They're all great. We had a really good day today.
All right. Thanks for this, and good job winning the Omaha Regional.
Thank you.
8-0.